Queenstown, New Zealand. Many adventure travelers know it as the adventure capital of the world. It was, in fact, the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping. Oh. But sitting quietly amongst this lakeside town is the dream of Dick Wilson. 25 years ago, he and his son Paul decided to build a sanctuary for the iconic kiwi of New Zealand.
This was just an old bit of waste ground here in Queenstown, and we just thought, this would really make a wonderful sanctuary. Sadly, Dad passed away 2 years ago, and I run the park with about 15 staff.
The Wilson family built 2 nocturnal birdhouses with special lighting where the kiwi can live and breed in a native forest habitat. The park makes sure never to keep any kiwi in captivity for too long. This cute little 10-year-old male and his partner will be released at the end of this year.
He is a really healthy-looking kiwi. So kiwis are really unusual in that they're a lot more like a mammal than they are a bird. But you'll notice he's got this beautiful, his feathers are really a lot more like a shaggy fur than they are bird feathers. They've got a full face of whiskers. It's pretty weird for a bird to have these whiskers here. And then his nostrils, they're right at the tip of his beak. So just at the very end there, whereas every other bird in the world has got their nostrils up by the face. Massive strong legs and really sharp claws. So that's why Dan's holding him the way he is, to keep us both nice and safe. Kiwi bones are actually filled with marrow like us. Other birds tend to have hollow bones, they're light enough to fly. And they can also run really quickly. Adults have been clocked at doing up to 40k an hour. So yes, they can move quickly.
So with their powerful claws and fast running speed, what is it that has made their population numbers decline so rapidly over the past few decades? Well, for starters, the kiwi never had any natural predators prior to the introduction of over 30 mammal species into New Zealand.
They think before humans got here, we had 10 to 15 million kiwi, and we now have about 70,000, which sounds like a big number, but that's made up of all 5 species. And some species are in a lot of trouble. The rowie, they're down to about 250 birds. We lose 95% of our baby kiwis, so only 5% make it to 6 months of age. Unfortunately, we're still losing lots of kiwi from irresponsible dog owners that aren't keeping their dogs on leash and letting them into kiwi zones. And also their eggs are getting taken by rats and possums. And the best way we can help is by releasing them as bigger kiwis, so breeding them and releasing them at least at 1 kilo in size, because then they do really well.
Monitoring health and size will allow the staff to release the birds at a point when they can be self-sufficient in the wild.
937 grams. So when we release kiwi, we aim to have them at about 1 kilo in size.
Soon, Tuku will head to another wildlife center on the North Island, where she will join 2 other birds set for release in a predator-free sanctuary near Hawke's Bay.
Just overwhelming when you see these little chicks get born, knowing that we've got them in a safe environment away from predators, that we can get them up to a crucial weight and release them back to the wild.
At the end of the day, Dick Wilson's mission from 25 years ago remains on the mind of everyone at the park.
We all love our jobs. We're really passionate about it, and we love our kiwi, and we're just really thrilled to be able to do anything to help out with both education and actually getting birds back out into the wild.
It was obviously sad to lose Dad a couple of years ago, but it's a really nice feeling as a small family business that we can do this work for conservation and try and make sure that these birds try and survive out there in the wild.